What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video and welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Hemi Life. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm explaining, or I guess revealing, something that I've been hiding from you guys. A lot of people that I'm close with, such as my friends, my crew guys and everything, they know what I'm talking about, but for the people that don't, in today's video I will be explaining everything and fill you guys in on the details. So grab a seat, get a drink, grab some popcorn, I guess, whatever you want to do, and stay tuned. Here we go.
Holy Grail.
Alright, so basically for this video I'm gonna be explaining everything that I'm gonna be doing to the charger. A lot of people keep saying it's slow. I don't really care, but man, do I got something in store for you guys. I am finally boosting the charger. Yes, I am slapping in a supercharger in there, and it is gonna be a lot faster. So I'm gonna be explaining everything that I bought for it, the things that I'm waiting for, explaining my setup, and then in the future videos I'm gonna be installing everything, showing you guys the process, and then hopefully we'll be a lot faster and dusting scat packs. I wanted my car to be as fast, or maybe just a tad faster than scat packs, but with this new setup we're probably gonna be keeping up with Hellcats. So yeah, to start off, I want to say we are going with a TorqueStorm centrifugal supercharger that is basically like a Pro Charger, but the Pro Chargers, they come with the full kit, such as the supercharger, the intercooler, and everything else that you needed. TorqueStorm is just the supercharger with the mounting hardware and whatnot, and it's more of a DIY sort of thing, where you can source all your parts that you need and go with whatever you want and whatever build, that however you want to build it basically. So that's going to be our main thing right there, the TorqueStorm supercharger. Throughout this video I will be slapping in some pictures showing you guys what the part looks like, and depending if I am lazy or not, I will, let me turn my computer off. Nope, you'll still hear it. Depending on how lazy I am, I may or may not add links to the description, so check that. And yeah, so it's gonna be a TorqueStorm supercharger, and with this supercharger they say you can gain up to 160 horsepower on a stock motor, or even up to 200 with some supporting mods. And with this new setup I'm gonna have a lot of supporting mods, so it should be a good setup and we should get a lot of horsepower out of it. So TorqueStorm supercharger. With that, the stock coolant reservoir won't fit, so I ended up going with this one. TorqueStorm does sell a coolant tank that'll fit, but they want $350 for it, and I really don't want to do that. That is expensive, and this is kind of a budget build, so I went and got this one from Amazon. It's a lot smaller, but I've seen other people use it. It works and it'll do the job, so that works with me. Next, I have my whole list right here of everything that I'm doing, so I'm just gonna go down it. The TorqueStorm supercharger, like I said, the small coolant tank, and what I already have on the car is the 6-1 ported manifold, so that's gonna work beautiful with the more air coming in. Ported, you know, that helps, and especially with the 6-1, that does really good for it. And then I'm buying, or I already bought, a 95mm Hellcat ported throttle body, so that's gonna support the 6-1 manifold with it being ported. Just gonna have porting and porting. It's gonna be that's all I can say. And then we are gonna upgrade our ignition type system, whatever. We're gonna go ahead with some Brisk Racing spark plugs. I bought that from a guy in the Facebook market group, so he's actually in one of our groups, so shout out to him. Brisk Racing spark plugs, I heard those do very good for the boosted Hemis and whatnot. And then with that, I am gonna run the MSD coil packs that I got from American Muscle, and I got those in red, so man, that's gonna look so badass under the hood. And then I think it's gonna be a beautiful setup. And then for injectors and fuel pump, I'm gonna be running some Hellcat injectors with the Hellcat fuel pump, and these are both stock components off of Hellcat that I got from my uncle's Hellcat. If you guys haven't checked out that video, make sure you guys go check it out. He obviously upgraded his cars, and I'm just using his stock components. They're very new. They only got like 7,000 miles on them, 8,000 miles on them, so it should do the job perfectly, and it should handle the power that I'm going with. Next up, we got the Mishimoto components. I am running a Mishimoto 180 degree thermostat right now, so we're gonna complement that with the Mishimoto radiator. I am upgrading my radiator to their racing radiator. It's bigger and it helps keep it cool. So with that, we are attaching a Mishimoto intercooler as well. I believe the one I bought is an S-line. It's a universal S-line, so I'm gonna have to custom fabricate that into the into the radiator. So stay tuned for the videos to see how I do that. But we're gonna have the Mishimoto radiator, Mishimoto intercooler, and then I also bought the Mishimoto hoses for the radiator just to complement everything, make sure it's brand new and it'll work beautiful with the 180 degree thermostat. I am gonna be using Mishimoto liquid chill. That is their coolant. So I'm just gonna, everything's gonna be Mishimoto for the cooling system. And then from what I heard, you do have to upgrade your map sensor, so I'm gonna be running a Mopar 3-bar map sensor, and that helps to read the boost and whatnot. So just a small minor touch that you need. And then if you guys haven't watched my previous video, I did say I'm getting some headers. So I got some American Racing long tube headers with catless mid pipes. I'm still waiting on those. I haven't gotten them yet. And we're gonna pair that with my Corsa Extreme exhaust that I have. And I think that's about it. I believe so. That's about it for the performance mods, and obviously I'm gonna get it tuned, 93 dyno tune. I was gonna go on E85, but you'd need bigger injectors. You might need to upgrade the fuel pump, and since I got those for free, I don't really want to throw too much power onto the stock block, so we're just gonna run 93 with those injectors and that fuel pump, and we should still make some very decent power. And if you guys haven't watched the last video, my axles did break, or one of my axles broke, so we're just gonna slap a LSD in there with some beefier SRT axles, so that should handle the power really good, especially with me being all-wheel drive. The thing's gonna be wicked. And to top it all off, I ended up buying some glow shift gauges. I bought a boost gauge and a wideband gauge, and I bought the pillar pod gauges from Speed Logic. I'll show you guys that in the next videos, so stay tuned. And that's just gonna be for the interior, to read boost, to read the air fuel ratio, just so to make sure everything's working and running efficiently. But that's just about it. This is gonna be a short video. What are we at? We're at 9 minutes right now recording. It's gonna be a 10-minute video just explaining everything. That is what I'm going with, and we should put down some pretty good power for it being all-wheel drive. I think there is a way I can actually disable the all-wheel drive and then have it get dyno tuned in a rear-wheel drive dyno, and I might take that to Vector Motorsports. Depending on if I can get it into rear-wheel drive alone by itself, we'll do that. But if not, we're gonna go with Kurt Dusteroff Tuning, and he's gonna do a street tune. We're gonna email back and forth. He's gonna send me some tunes, and we'll do some street tuning. But nonetheless, it'll be a good tune for it. Both parties do some very good tunes. So that's gonna be the tuning process, and basically that's gonna be it. Just TorqueStorm supercharger into a Mishimoto intercooler and radiator through a 95mm ported throttle body, 6.1 ported manifold, long tube headers, Corsa Extreme. That needed two. So, and I am going to be installing everything myself. Like I said, this is going to be probably like a 10-part series, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notification bell on so you guys don't miss out on any of these parts coming here very soon, as I am going to start tackling things and getting it built so that we can enjoy this summer with a nice fast car. So stay tuned for that, because in the summer we are going to be racing a lot, hopefully in Mexico, so that we can compare my car. And then we're just waiting on the future. If the motor does end up blowing, we'll rebuild it. Go with a forged internals, boosted cam, ported heads. With all the stuff that I have, we'll go with a smaller pulley on the supercharger, E85, and that'll be wicked. But hopefully it doesn't blow, because I really don't want to spend that much money. So yeah, this is a DIY project, like I said, and I'm gonna be doing it all myself, documenting it for you guys. So I hope you guys do enjoy these types of videos, and that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys stay tuned. It's been your boy Hemi Life. Peace.